Monument Grills came out with a new Messa series. I've got 3 units. Let's take a look at them and talk about the difference. So sit back, Jack. We're gonna amplify some backyard barbecue fun. The packaging on all 3 of these units was good. Everything was in its place and packed tight. There wasn't any scratches or dents or any missing parts that we needed. The easiest one to put together is obviously the Messa 200. There was basically only 4 things that the boys had to do to put it together. Build up the cart, add the side shelves, and bam, that thing was pretty much put together. There really isn't any difference in the assembly on the 3 or the 4 burner, just the 4 burner is slightly bigger. Both of them do have that side burner, and that does take a little extra time. The 2 burner took a half an hour to assemble, and the 3 and the 4 burner took just a little over an hour to put together. So it's pretty much just a basic assembly for a gas grill. With a Messa 200, you can choose from 3 different colors. You have 470 square inches of cooking space with 24,000 BTUs, which is ample enough room for about 1 to 3 people. With both of the side shelves being able to fold down, it takes up a limited amount of space. On the 325 3 burner, we have 570 square inches of cooking space. So you'll easily be able to feed 5 to 7 people on this gas grill, and you have 48,000 BTUs, which will obviously help if you want to heat it up quickly. On the 4 burner, we have 630 square inches of cooking space, which will feed 8 to 10 people, and you have 62,000 BTUs. When I say 4 burner, it's really a 4+1. The 4 burner, or the 415BZ, gives you that +1 burner to develop a broil zone. This pit out of the 3 is my favorite because I was pretty impressed how great of a sear I got on doing some reverse seared or just your supermarket hot and fast seared steaks. All of these different models from the Messa series all have the clear view lid, which is great for monitoring your cooks with actually not having to open up your lid. All 3 of them have lid thermometers so you can see where your temps are when you're cooking. One feature that I like because it's visual is that all of the LEDs on the knobs are color coordinated for if they're on or if they're off. So if that knob is red, you know you have gas going through that valve. I also love that they have the porcelain enamel cast iron grates. That's what helps you get a perfect sear on some pork chops. And they're pretty dang easy to keep clean. Each one of them has a storage cabinet, so it's great to be able to hide that tank. The only difference between the models is that the 3 and the 4 burner, well, they actually have a side burner, which makes it pretty versatile because now you can do all types of cooking right on that grill. Each model has 6 tool hooks, 3 on each side of these newly designed side shelves. Another feature, all of them have an electronic ignition, and each one of these grills fired up immediately. There was 0 hesitations when I fired them up, and that has always been kind of a test for me if they fire up quick or if it's kind of a slow drag and each one lights up. These guys, poof, they were running. They have the 4 rotating locking casters. They move well, but again, I'm gonna say it, and I've said it before on other Monument gas grills, I wish they'd go to a little heavier duty caster. If you're like me and you roll them around a lot, eventually those casters are gonna end up breaking. Cleanup on any of these models is a breeze. I really love it that you can pull out that grease pan and scrape it down after you're all done cooking. Here's a pro tip. After you get done grilling anything, crank up those burners to high and let it burn off for 5 to 10 minutes. It's going to make your cleanup a lot easier. And finally, each one of them has a bottle opener. So that's great for opening up your root beer. One thing that I'm going to say about Monument Grills is that they have a grill for everyone. Different sizes, all the way from a 2 up to a 6 burner pit, with multiple different features and add-ons. But with this new Messa series, I'm pretty impressed with all the upgrades that they have done. I get a lot of comments from people that I wish I could find a smaller grill. Well, that 2 burner is a perfect solution for all of you people that have like a small deck or live in an apartment and you have a small little patio. If you're looking for a side burner, well, the 3 burner will have you covered with that. But my favorite out of the 3 by far is the 4 burner with that broil zone. The build quality on each one of these pits, it's pretty decent. And the greatest thing is, you're gonna get a lot of features at a reasonable price. So my overall opinion on the Messa series is very positive. You have a range of 3 people all the way up to 10. just depending on the pit that you're looking for. But I'm gonna say that if you can afford it and you have the space, go up to the 4+1 burner. Having that broil zone is a huge bonus. I certainly got grill marks off the other one, but what was very impressive is how fast that 4+1 burner heated up. I was getting temperatures of 700 degrees within about 10 minutes. So for all of you that are in a hurry and you want to get your dinner cooked, that 415BZ is going to get the job done fast, almost lickety split. I'll have a link in the description below where you can go check out Monument Grills and find the model that fits you the best. I know you haven't seen a lot of videos put on this channel lately, but you should be following me over at Smoke Barbecue Sources channel too, because I do videos over there. Well, that's all I got. Roll the nation. But I'm just gonna sit here and watch the names go up the screen like you are and look at my lovely face. But don't worry, you could be on that list too. Just gotta press the join button. And you get your name on a video. You become famous too. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.